So as a technical writer, you probably want to keep your copy pastes managed properly. And fortunately, there is a great tool, very lightweight, very easy to use that you can utilize for that. So to install it, you just go to your Microsoft Store. And then when it opens, eventually, oh, no, Microsoft stuff sometimes just doesn't move really fast, but it's okay. We can forgive it for that. Right, okay, so we already have the icon. Let's see if it opened on some other screen. Yes, it did. Right, so the tool is Ditto. And of course, I already have it installed. Let's see, probably I mistyped the Ditto here. Okay, so the tool is Ditto. Yeah, there we go. We already had it in the list. All right, so it opens everything that we don't need. So Ditto, Clipboard. It's an app, right? So it has a launch here, but you probably would need to just install it on the first attempt. That's completely fine. Just wanted to show you where it is. Now the tool, once you install it, it's already there. It already works for you. And in order to open it, what you need to do is just type Control tilde, right? So it's going to be Control tilde like this. It's not even tilde, it's going to be Control and Control tick, right? It's just the key next to your digit one. All right, so this is what we're going to do. So this is how it looks like when you click it. As you see, it opens very, very fast. And of course, some of the settings here are a little bit different. So what you see here is a lot of text that I pasted. So what happens if I want to have a screenshot? Well, let's just review how it looks like. And there we go. We have the screenshot to ourselves. Let's make it a little bit clearer. So something really white. And the beauty of it, for example, if you want to use the same copy paste several times, you can just click on it and that's it. Your clipboard is set. Now, it doesn't come out of the box like this. You still need to configure it a little bit. So, of course, you can change the keys. You want the global hotkeys, for example. Well, there's only one in this application, but Ditto hotkey. I really like the Control tilde. It sits right there near your Control C and Control V fingers, but accessing it's pretty fast, but it's still kind of far away enough so you wouldn't be doing any mistakes while clicking on it, right? So let's see other configurations that I made. First of all, when you do screenshots and text, you would like to see what's inside, and for this you need to pick a couple of options. So the first option that you need to change is, let's move it over here. So now maximum number of saved copies. I think by default it's like 300 or something. I don't really remember, but I just bumped it up to 1,500. Why? Because, well, when you write a really long document, for example, like 4,000 word document with 300 screenshots in it, well, you want this number to be really high. And if you have a normal computer with enough disk space and everything, I mean, it doesn't keep it in the memory, right? It keeps it on a hard drive. You want to have the option to search for those screenshots, to see your history and everything else. And you know, sometimes, just sometimes, you might lose a detail that you don't know where you got it, but you know that you definitely copied it. So 1,500 is good enough. Okay, and also I disable the expiration. Well, I think nowadays it's not very important to put expirations on this kind of thing, right? Then on supported types is text, rich text format, Unicode text. I don't remember what this is, but I think when you copy paste a movie, it just doesn't remember them. So that's what you want to do. Now, keyboard shortcuts, we already had that one. There's activate, Ditto, and all kinds of stuff. I think at the beginning you can also remove the win button. Sometimes it requires Control Win tilde, which is a really strange three-finger combination. So you might like to use this. Now, if you want to have your speed really bumped up, you can use the positions. So, for example, if you have Okay, well, I cannot open Ditto when its options are up, but if you have 10 positions of the last screenshots and you remember which one was which, you can just navigate through all of them really fast using hotkeys. I don't really want to do this. I would like to verify before I paste rather than pasting and then figuring out that it was the wrong one, especially when there are similar comments. For example, some file copies in Linux that vary only little, right? Copy buffers you don't really care about. Okay, so this is one part of the application that you want to change. Of course, you have the classic and the dark Ditto. And pop-up position also need to be set in the at the cursor. I bumped up a little bit the text size just because you want it really to be really snappy, right? Of course, in advanced, you don't change too many things, but it has the ability to provide you with more details, right? And of course, stats and everything, you don't really care. Database size, health a gigabyte, pretty normal. Okay, so let's open Ditto and see what else. So you can minimize it, and you can also use search if you really want to, but that's not what we are here for. There is another quick option, right? So it's show thumbnails and lines per clip. So initially it says one line per clip, which is completely fine for small text. But for example, if you are copy pasting a sequences of code, sometimes they just start on the same command and you want to see what comes after. So it's very convenient if you have multiple lines. And I have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 last copy paste displayed here. So 3 lines per one per copy paste. It's per copy, sorry. It's good enough, and it also provides you enough details about the pictures to see what's inside. It's big enough. On one line, it would be just very small, as you see right here. You have access to more stuff, but it's just not enough really. You would like to have 3 lines per script. And then, of course, you can have also transparency. Sorry. Oh, come on. All right. So the idea with transparency, if you work with only one screen and you want to have the ability to see what's behind, so you will go and set your transparency to something like 40%, and then you can see what's behind it, and you'll know what are you exactly looking for. So, right, so you don't need to switch between windows and navigate back and forth. Now, I'm using 4 screens, so it's not really important, so I just say none. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this tool. I really enjoyed myself. It really bumps up my document writing skills, and I hope it would do it for you too. See you in the next one.